Hello, and welcome to VSU Today, your source for news and information about Virginia State University. I'm your host, Daphne Maxwell Reed. On today's show, we take you inside the Department of Nursing, where students can earn an Associates of Science degree. The curriculum provides an opportunity for you to experience jobs in nursing in a variety of settings, to include hospitals, health clinics, schools, and other outpatient settings.
Careers in nursing are among the most lucrative and personally fulfilling options available to job seekers today.
Straight across on the left-hand side.
Virginia State University is meeting the demand with a program that qualifies students for careers as registered nurses. The program offers an associate degree in nursing and prepares students for the realities of this fulfilling but demanding career choice. It began in 2005 and is growing each year.
We are able to present students with the necessary information so they can develop what we call the requisite knowledge, skills, and abilities for entry into practice. So you've all been to the hospital. Our graduates are working in Virginia, North Carolina, DC, the Virgin Islands, California, Chicago, so we are pretty national in where they go.
What is the name of the unit that we're going to?
Because the field of medicine changes every day, hands-on training is an important part of the curriculum. Student nurses learn by performing the everyday task of the job, first in learning labs and later in the workplace itself.
In the hospital setting, you actually get to take care of a real patient. And this is where they really learn how to interact, not only just with the patient, but with the staff, who play a major role in helping them to develop some of their skills.
But the foundation for these skills is laid in the classroom, where the fundamentals of medical science and nursing theory are thoroughly explored.
Nursing is more than a task-oriented job. There is a lot of knowledge base that needs to go into incorporating the evidence into why we do what we do. They know it does something, but they don't understand how it works. The classroom is just as important as the apprenticeship that happens in a hospital setting, because it sets the groundwork for that knowledge.
Because the program and the career require a serious commitment, administrators have introduced a Nursing 101 course, which gives beginning students a taste of what the course load and work will be like.
It's an introduction to nursing. Enough of it to see if indeed this is where they want to be, so that if it is not, after they've taken 101, they can make a decision early on without going through the first course and going into the hospital. The 101 allows them to get introduced to nursing without actually laying hands on a real live patient.
Once they are committed to the program and the work it entails, students are given the tools they need to be successful in this complex field of study.
So our curriculum is rigorous, but we have lots of resources to help the student be successful. We have a tutor on every Saturday that works with the students. We have mentors who sort of work one-on-one to encourage the students to be successful. And then the faculty is driven to make certain that the students are successful in the program.
When students move from the classroom to the hospital for real-life on-the-job training, they are able to put what they've learned to use. The result is not only an enhanced education for them, but a helpful presence for local employers.
Virginia State University students come in and they do an awesome job. They're very committed to caring for our patients. They're very committed in learning. They seek learning opportunities. We send them out to different areas throughout the hospital to gain that knowledge that they need. They know how to use the resources that are here, and I think it's very beneficial for them when they go back into the textbook setting to put the textbook with reality.
For many students, their education in the hospital leads to employment in the same setting after they graduated and receive their certification. Cynthia Anderson is one of those students now working at John Randolph Medical Center.
Cynthia Anderson came to us and she has just been awesome. She has a lot of great qualities that sometimes you don't always find with first-year nurses when they come on board at a facility. Cynthia came in, she's eager to learn, she wants to do the right thing, she's always wanting to do what's best for her patients, and I think that came from her foundation that she received at Virginia State University.
Cynthia agrees that her nursing education at Virginia State University has prepared her well, and she says it was no easy task.
You have to be willing to give up that time. It's time-consuming. It's a lot of work, so if you come in there thinking it's going to be easy, you're in for a rude awakening because it's very demanding.
Eric Grunwald, a 2010 graduate of the program, says that the rigorous coursework was balanced by a faculty that works hard to help students succeed.
There were no shortcuts taken. There was discipline in the class, and the knowledge was presented to you in a way that you could understand it, and you could tell that the instructors all had years and years of experience, so they really knew what they were talking about, and they were able to translate that into a way that students could understand it.
The RN has to do an admission assessment within 24 hours.
I think everybody in my class that took this course has passed their state boards, so I think that's the final testament to their success.
When the classwork is over and the state exams are passed, the end result is a confident, knowledgeable nurse who is well prepared for the tough but rewarding work ahead.
Our students are very capable young men and women, and they go out and deliver healthcare services in Virginia and throughout the U.S.
Many people still don't realize that heart disease is the #1 killer of women. But with President Keith Miller putting awareness behind the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women campaign, this issue has become top of mind for our students at Virginia State University.
Do you know your numbers?
With some help from the American Heart Association and its Go Red for Women campaign, students are learning about a serious health threat and how to fight it. The American Heart Association is on a mission to raise awareness about the nation's biggest killer. One particular goal is making sure women know that if they think of heart attacks as a problem among men only, they may be ignoring a very real risk to their own lives.
We've thought of heart disease more of a men's disease, and yet women do have a break up until menopause, but after menopause, the rate of heart disease in women actually goes higher than that in men. So heart disease is really the #1 killer more than any other disease or any other cause.
Russell Warnick is the Chief Science Officer and co-founder of Health Diagnostic Laboratory Incorporated, a Richmond lab that works to test and inform patients about their specific heart disease risk.
Heart disease leaves traces in the body. We can take a blood sample and measure constituents in the blood like cholesterol, good cholesterol, bad cholesterol, that give an indication of a person's risk for heart disease. And then with those biomarkers, we know how to best treat.
Because these indicators are a reliable sign of not only the risk for heart disease, but also the steps that can prevent its progress. The American Heart Association's Go Red for Women movement aims to make sure that women have the information they need. Lisa Patton, Director of Development for Go Red for Women in Richmond, explains.
Our #1 priority and goal is to empower women with information about heart disease. Heart disease is the #1 killer of women. It kills 1 in 3, which is really a shocking statistic. And we have found through much research that these public awareness campaigns do make a difference with women, and they do change their behaviors.
With an increasing number of younger women falling into a high-risk category for heart health, the movement is spreading beyond senior centers and onto college campuses. At Virginia State University, its presence is welcomed by the university president himself.
Dr. Keith Miller believes so passionately in our message and knows that we have a great message that we can share with the women on the campus. Are you taking care of your heart health? By partnering with VSU, we have an opportunity to go on site and do some health fairs, conduct some health fairs where we can provide information to the women on the campus and really try to change behaviors.
Hello.
Marilyn West, a Richmond business owner and the 2012 chair of Go Red for Women, says that Virginia State's participation in the program was especially notable.
We're so delighted that the university has stepped up to work with us. In fact, Virginia State University was the first university that pledged its support for the Go Red for Women initiative, and we're just absolutely delighted.
The partnership was of particular interest to the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. Dr. Linda Gilliam, Mid-Atlantic Regional Director for the sorority and an alumna of the university, tells us why.
Ladies, want to make a promise? It's critical for us as women, particularly African American women, to take care of our heart, to take care of ourselves, because heart disease impacts the African American community more than any other. So it is very important for Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority Incorporated and the women in the organization to take care of themselves so they can impact the communities in which they live by being the models for the women that we work with. And that's the one I need to continue to work on.
Angela Wilkes is the Director of Diversity and Small Business Liaison Officer at Owens & Minor, a healthcare supply company, and one of the many supporters of the Go Red for Women campaign. She says that it brought about a major change in her life.
The Go Red for Women campaign helped me by saving my life. It created an awareness of the numbers of where I was in terms of high cholesterol, hypertension, all of these things that were on the inside of me but I had not examined or looked at.
Wilkes says that by exercising, changing her diet, and finding ways to relax despite a high-stress job, she has lost 84 pounds and significantly reduced her risk of an early death. She is committed to making this change a lasting one.
Well, it's important to me, it's important to my family, and it's important to my community because I am very involved in the community, and I want to make a difference there as well.
At the hospital, he's going to need to have a venous duplex ultrasound.
Dr. Christine Browning, a Richmond cardiologist, is a medical spokesperson for Go Red for Women. She says that learning your risk and a strategy to reduce it is as simple as a checkup with your doctor.
You can also go to the American Heart Association's website and take the My Life Check, found at www.mylifecheck.org. This will focus on finding your own personal risk for heart disease and gives you steps that you can incorporate it into your life every day to lower your risk.
Dr. Browning says that a few simple changes can brighten the outlook for each woman who heeds this advice, and for the entire next generation.
By following a healthy lifestyle, and that means quitting smoking today, exercising regularly, and eating healthily, we can all make big changes in the risk for heart disease 15 or 20 years down the road. But those changes have to be made today to reap the benefits tomorrow.
And while it's never too late to get started, Angela Wilkes has a message for students and other young people who may be putting off a healthy lifestyle change.
The message I have for young people is to get started now. You have your entire life ahead of you, and it is a wonderful life. Being healthy makes all the difference in the world. It is such a wonderful opportunity for women, for young women of color, and just to feel good, to perform at your highest intellectually, and to just be the best that you can be.
When we come back, the Reginald F. Lewis School of Business at Virginia State University leads the way with innovative digital technology.
We can build a better world.
At Virginia State University, we prepare students for rewarding careers as outstanding teachers,
outstanding engineers, outstanding computer scientists,
mathematicians,
chemists, journalists, outstanding business leaders,
outstanding agriculturalists,
psychologists,
sociologists,
historians.
We
we are putting more professionals back into our community.
We need extraordinary judges,
Extraordinary public administrators,
extraordinary military leaders.
At Virginia State University, we offer superior programs at the baccalaureate, master's, and doctoral degree levels.
That's what we do.
That's what I do.
At our Virginia State University. At my VSU.
We can build a better world.
Welcome back. Virginia State University's Reginald F. Lewis School of Business recently made history by becoming the first school in the nation to deliver its integrated core curriculum in a predominantly digital format. The school found a solution to increase student success while making their education more cost-effective.
Debt capital is much larger than equity capital. Do we expect the risk to increase on long term or decrease on long term? Debt is borrowed funds.
At Virginia State University, we are building a better world. In the Reginald F. Lewis School of Business, part of that better world involves cutting-edge technology and new and innovative ways to connect students to both the internal and external world.
As we talked about earlier, we have lenders and we have savers.
This may look like a traditional college lecture hall, but these business students are actually making history as part of the first HBCU in the country to deliver its core content digitally.
All things that are important to my generation is now incorporated in the learning process, so it's really been a great help.
The digital delivery allows students to access their books electronically, but this is a far cry from an e-book. Digital delivery gives students and professors the necessary tools to create a new and better world when it comes to learning.
You can be right up to the moment. When a book is published, basically when it's printed, it's already out of date. With the digital delivery, we can continuously improvise and include new items. We can draw in articles from other sources. We can bring in videos from other sources. We can emphasize areas of interest that are more important and more relevant to current topics that are going on.
Professors say this digital delivery makes all the difference, perhaps not in the classroom, but in what happens after the lecture ends. Here's how it works. The school has entered a partnership with Flat World Knowledge, which publishes textbooks for higher education. Students pay a small fee to download their textbook. That fee so far has been covered by the university or by grants from business partners like Dominion. Now, instead of carrying around backpacks filled with physical books, business students can simply pull out their laptop, their iPad, or iPhone and access the book wherever they are.
By having this available to them when they're not online, it becomes more portable and more accessible to them.
The digital delivery provides many benefits. It's cost-effective, potentially saving students more than $5,000 over their college career. It cuts down on waste, and students have access to the books for their entire college career, unlike textbooks, which many cash-strapped students sell at the end of the semester.
Long-term maturities.
Professors can reinvent the book to fit their class and their teaching style. It's an open textbook. That means there's no proprietary copyright. Professors can rearrange the chapters, add or delete sections, insert real-time data, video, or links for specific assignments. The second digital provider with which the university has partnered is GoingOn.com. This Web 2.0 platform has been compared to an educational Facebook and has enabled the Reginald F. Lewis School of Business to create an online social learning community.
My generation's already in tune with the online aspect of looking at and finding information. So when you have a community that's specifically catered to enriching your, your learning experience online, it allows for you to be more interested. So it's actually helped me get more interested in learning.
The School of Business joined other universities like Yale, the University of Pennsylvania, and Columbia, who also use GoingOn.com.
You don't feel like you're wrong when you're typing it on the computer. Instead of in class, you're like, oh, I just said the wrong answer.
And it does not stop there. New and innovative technology has also changed the learning experience for students enrolled in VSU finance classes. This new trading center has put VSU students on equal footing with much larger universities.
Steve Holman is an assistant professor whose class is using this trading center to translate theory to practical life.
The ticker tape allows us to, again, use real-life companies and cases, use them in class with various projects, and take those projects and apply it to what's happening right now with those companies. We can do mock rolls in class.
Students have the opportunity to trade stock with real money as though they were on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Through Flat World, Going On, and the Trading Center, the Reginald F. Lewis School of Business at Virginia State University has managed to meet today's students where they are. They are using 21st century technology to engage students by entering the environment where the students work and play and using that environment to teach and learn.
So the main differences that we want to emphasize.
For VSU Today, I am Gwen Williams-Dandridge.
And congratulations to the Reginald F. Lewis School of Business as it took the top honor at Governor Bob McDonnell's 2011 Commonwealth of Virginia Innovative Technology Symposium for its Digital at the Core initiative. The school was awarded the prestigious Governor's Technology Award for Innovation in Higher Education.
When people find out that I'm the president of Virginia State University, they often ask, what's so great about VSU? Well, I remind them that we've been building a better world since 1882. That's why I became president, to continue this legacy of preparing future leaders, to be competitive in a challenging and ever-changing global society. That's who we are, that's how we've always been. Committed. Yes, absolutely committed to building a better world.
Thanks for coming back. Part of the mission of Virginia State University is to maintain a world-class vision of excellence, which is designed to prepare students to assume productive leadership roles anywhere in the world. Now that includes the world of textile and fashion design.
Creativity is human. Creativity is stars. Creativity is you. Creativity is me. My name is Deshaun Shane Parker. I'm a student at Virginia State University, and I'm a garment and fashion designer and an artist. I want my clothes to be noticeable for hundreds of years. I feel like sometimes when I'm doing art, I'm giving people me. That's all I'm doing. Art is basically giving people yourself. It's the same as sharing. I'm from Norfolk, Virginia. I always was into fashion. I always liked different things. I always liked mixing things up with fashion. So eventually I just got into design. I said, okay, well, I'm gonna pick up clothes, I'm gonna do whatever I want to it, and I feel that it's my purpose in life. My mental process starts with sleep, then it goes to dream, then it goes to my spiritual process, which is praying, fasting, meditating. Then it goes to the drawing boards. I believe that as humans, being from a creator or a point of existence, that we are fascinated with creating. That's why art pops so much. That's why art will always be big in human existence, because we're fascinated with creating. All we do is create. We create and destroy. You have to create in any situation. Without creation, we won't live. When your body is gone, all you have is your spirit. So I put the power, and I believe all of our spirits are very powerful, of our spirit or my spirit into my artwork. And that carries me far with inspiration, with the whole design process. The design process is just not everything to me. It's like I have to really read, study, find inspiration. It's a whole bigger process than just getting under the sewing machine and designing. What inspires me is the Big Bang, existence in itself. The existence has been based off of creation. That's all we are, is a creation. My hopes and dreams as an artist include changing people's perception, making history, making a mark in people's mind, and inspiring somebody to pursue what they want to do.
In the spotlight, Dr. Myrta Martin, Dean of the Reginald F. Lewis School of Business at Virginia State University.
The Reginald F. Lewis School of Business at Virginia State University is an ASCSB accredited school. Less than 5% of the world's business schools bear this distinguished hallmark of excellence. Our school offers degrees in accounting, in management, marketing, and management information systems. In addition, we also offer minors in finance, in international business, in cybersecurity and forensics, and in human resource management. The Reginald F. Lewis School of Business at Virginia State University is committed to educating 21st century leaders. We offer small classroom experiences where our faculty or staff stand ready to assist our students from the minute they walk into our doors. We have a dedicated team of advisors who guide our students through the course selection and advising process. In addition, our newest project, a program called Project Shadow, affords our students the opportunity to shadow a CEO as they go through their life in business. This unique opportunity affords our students not only an incredible networking opportunity, but also an understanding of the processes of business so they can become successful when they become leaders of the 21st century. Last year, we entered into an unprecedented agreement with Flat World Textbooks. The university purchased seat licenses at a cost of $19.95 per license, per course, per student. This afforded our students to view content digitally, to download their textbooks into EPUBs, into MOBI files, into PDFs. They're also able to download it into MP3 audio textbooks. They will have access to quizzes and handouts and to study aids. The downloads stay with the students for as long as they live. This is a different model than most other publishers who only provide our students the opportunity to download these textbooks for a limited amount of time. So far, with only 9 core courses that we piloted, we have enjoyed double-digit retention rates. We have enjoyed 30 to 40% increase in students' GPA, and just as important, we saved our students in excess of $200,000 last year. The Reginald F. Lewis School of Business at Virginia State University offers unique opportunities to enhance the life of our students in and outside of the classroom. For example, in addition to a variety of clubs, students are able to participate in and out of the school activities through various of their courses. One of their courses, the Strategic Management course, offers the students the opportunity to partner with nonprofits outside of the school to create a strategic plan for that nonprofit. This is a unique opportunity that affords a student the opportunity to be able to partner with industry, understand the value of citizenship and of volunteerism, and in addition, be able to create a network of resources outside of the school. We have several new initiatives at the Reginald F. Lewis School of Business at Virginia State University, among which are an interactive trading floor complete with stock tickers, interactive wall displays, and dual monitors, which will afford our students the opportunity to transact business as though they were on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange.
Well, that does it for this edition of VSU Today, your source for news and information at Virginia State University. I'm your host, Daphne Maxwell Reed. For more information on Virginia State University, go to www.vsu.edu. See you next time.